some stone today, guys, for a project. I'll show you what it looks like here shortly, but we're getting some, it's like a stone with gravel mixed into it. Some good stuff. We're gonna use this on this lean-to that we're working on. We gotta dig it out, put a better base in there. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here is the project. Just a little lean-to. You see, I got some stone in my dump trailer over there. And coming in here, this is 14 by 40 in here. It's got a lot of grass and sod in here. Used to be a driveway here, but it's, you know, it's got a lot of topsoil and crap in it. So we were gonna dig this out. Biscuit's over grabbing the mini excavator with the ditching bucket on it. One problem here I noticed is the skirt board is set too high over here, so that's gonna be an issue, but we're gonna fix it. What we gotta do is the floor in here wants to be about where the bottom of the skirt board is on this thing. So we're going to, because the floor's over here, the apron's that high, the skirt board's got to be down lower. So we're going to add a skirt board to it and fix it for them. So stay tuned. We got the Yan Mini here, the VIO 35. We got some 2x4s too to put around that skirt board. Some treated 2x4s, so we're just going to leave them in. This is going to unload the machine and then we can get to work. Dig this bad boy out. That's the game plan. Yeah. Okay, we got in here, guys, and we're starting to dig it out. We're getting a lot of, that's all sod right there, the whole thing. We're pulling out the roots and everything. So this barn was not prepped. I guess the Amish built it, and they don't always prep or have it prepped when they build these barns. So I thought we were gonna have gravel in here, but we don't. We got sod. I looked at this building in the wintertime. So that's my bad, because there was snow and everything, and I thought the gravel pad was all good, but it's not. So we're in here. We gotta dig it all out and put all new gravel in. It's not gonna be fun. Add a skirt board around the outside. That's gonna suck. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys. I dug a bunch of crap up with the excavator, but this pile's huge, so I'm going to go get the skidster. See if I can get some of this out of here. Kevin the Kubota. Okay, guys, we got a 2x4 around the whole primer on the bottom that we added because they did it wrong. Like I said, we went all the way around the whole thing with a 2x4, and now we got all that dirt out of there. Gravel, dirt, sod. There was roots and a couple of small trees. We got all that out of there. Now we're gonna tamp it down, and then we're gonna put a couple inches of stone in. This is all good gravel under here. Once we got the crap off the top, there used to be a driveway here, so it's all gravel. It's bank run gravel, so Biscuit's tamping it down just to flatten it out. Then I'm gonna get Kevin the Kubota in here with that stone that I got in the first part of the video, and we'll dump that in here. break it out, and that's that. That's how we're gonna do it. Just dumping out the stone, guys. It's like a 2-inch minus stone. It'll work. It'll work. The place is pretty close to the job, so we're using this stone. Just pull it ahead a little and it'll come right out. Should be enough stone there. Guys, we got all our stone in there. Biscuit's camping it up again. Dougie's checking it. See how our height is. It'll be good now. We got her all fixed up now, guys. Probably take some of this extra stone and sprinkle it around the outside. Just to fill that void there. We probably could take this stone, I'll drive around and just sprinkle it around the outside line. We got enough in there. You got a nanner?
See the freaking wall?
Oh, geez, look at that ball. Woo. Chris said, look at the ball in that sucker. He goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, she got a little hook in her, buddy. Oh, well. This is the problem, this doorway. This doorway, I don't know how he's going to make his door work. Right here, he's got no headroom. You ain't gonna get a door to roll up there, I don't believe, even with a low headroom track. I told him that. That's gonna be an issue for these guys, unfortunately. They're stamped up, guys. They're putting an apron on the front of here, too. Wire mesh is in, the 6-mil valley's down. Tied all the wire together. Just finishing up here on a Friday. It's almost beer 30 for us guys. Got Kevin loaded up. Friday, baby, Friday. We're not working Saturday this week. Well, like last week we worked Saturday. Started the year off all wrong. Board in and throw some wire in there. Ready to rip, boys and girls. Okay, guys, 2 o'clock. My buddy Rotor. Say hi, Ro. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. You ready to go, buddy? You ready to go? You ready to go? You ready to go home? We're just tying up this last bit of wire mesh, guys. And we're ready to rip here. Jay, get a measurement of that door. No, it's 8 foot, ain't it? Okay, never mind. All right, 8 foot wide door. It's actually probably a little wider than that, but we need to put a piece in there. She is, guys. We even went around the outside of his building and backfilled that 2x4 that we put in there all the way around with the extra dirt we had. That's that for this little project. We're gonna pour it next week, so I'll include that in this video. Stay with us. Ready? Listen, sit. Listen, don't run. Go right to the truck. Okay? Hey, we are not gonna run around the yard today. We're going right to the truck. We gotta go pour concrete, okay? We gotta pick up Doug. To the truck! No! Come on, Ro. You're gonna get all mud. Get in the truck. Get in that truck. Come on, mister. Gotta do a lap. Get in that truck, mister. Come on. Wow, man. Come on, truck. Let's go. We got David today. He's on time. 8 o'clock, baby. Where's your new hoodie? You don't have your new hoodie on, though, but you're on time. I love it, buddy. I love it. Good job. Good job. David doesn't do well in the morning. You're a night owl, aren't you, David? He's a little bit of a night owl. This is the job, guys. 14 by 40. There's Dangerous Doug right there. He's our new legend. We got Dustin, Chris, Biscuit. We are putting a little lean-to in here, concrete in this lean-to. Setting up the laser right now. We're gonna do a little apron here. We're gonna add some air entrainment to the apron after we pour it. Big one today, David. Big job. 14 by 40. That's that, guys. And then we got some gravel brought over here. My old buddy Ray brought me some gravel, and we're gonna go out back here. And the problem with this barn is, nothing against the Amish. I like the Amish. I like working with the Amish, but they built the barn without doing the dirt work because they don't do dirt work. So, and nobody really said anything to them. So they put this barn up without doing the gravel pad. So as you've probably seen in the video, we had to get inside of there with the machines and dig it out, that's not how it's normally done. So this customer wants to do a barn out here, right here. It's 30 by 40. So we are gonna dig it out ahead of time this time. We're gonna get all this sod out of here. I don't know, we'll probably put it over there somewhere. And we're gonna put that gravel in here. There's some stumps in here. As you can see, there's a stump there, there's a stump here, a stump here. So the Amish would just put the barn up, you know, they're not the dirt guys. They just put the poles in and they'd build the barn, and then we'd have to get inside of it and work, and that's a lot less efficient. So I talked to the customer when I seen what he was gonna do, and he told me he was building the barn out here. I said, let's get the dirt done. So we brought the mini excavator over here, and we're gonna get Kevin the Kubota skidster over here, and we'll probably push this wood out of the way so we can get to that gravel. I didn't want to mess up his limestone here, so we'll just shuffle it back there. And I'll probably get more. That's 3 loads they brought me yesterday just so we can get rolling. So once the floor's in, guys, we're gonna start working on that while we wait on the floor. So trying to maximize my efficiency this year. We got a ton of work to do. Stay tuned. Mud's here, guys. It was a little bit late. It's like after 9 o'clock. They were having some difficulties at the plant, but nobody told me, so we didn't know. And it's cold. It's like 25 degrees out right now, 25 or 28 degrees. So I called the plant. I'm like, oh, we're freezing. We want some warm concrete over here to warm us up. So it's here. We'll see how the mix design looks here. Did they give you some air? Okay, good. Thanks. Had a little problem with the mix today, he said. All right, Jade's here. They had a little trouble with the mix today. It was a little wet, they said. I guess they dried it up, so we'll see. Nick goes, if it's too wet, send it back. Okay. No, I'll just take it for free. We'll see how it looks, guys. What happened is they mixed it up and it was too wet, so they had to add stuff to it. So that's why she's late. So, but they never called me. Sean's like, sorry, I should have called you. Yeah, because we're freezing. I would have gotten my truck and warmed up a little bit. Yeah, just let me know, that's all. I know stuff happens. Oh, that don't look bad. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I'd rather have them fix it than send me a wet load.
Now you're going to have an extra half a yard.
Right. No, we're not going to run out. And that's a good slump. I'd rather that than show up with wet concrete. Oh, yeah, it's got extra time on it now. It's an extra hour old. But we'll get it done, guys, I promise you. Big B in the house. That's how we do concrete, guys. We don't need no damn pump. We got a biscuit and a gopher. We got a biscuit and we got a gopher. We don't need a pump. We can unload 10 yards of concrete in 15 minutes with these boys right here. show them what you're made of, Gopher. You're gonna pull that coat off in about 3 of them wheelbarrows. Oh yeah. That's how we're gonna do it. Pulling the wire, guys. You wire mesh policeman. Pulling the wire. Watch out, doggy! Biscuit will run your butt right over. It's easier to pull the wire as they dump the concrete than to try to dig it out. That's how we do it. I mean, if we don't get it pulled, we'll dig it out, but we like to pull it when they're dumping. Then you don't have to try to fish it out of the bottom. It don't work good that way. All right, guys, I gotta warm up, so I'm gonna put this on a tripod just so I can warm up and do some work. Stay with us. Guys, so right now we're going to put some air entrainment for our outside apron, which is a chemical that they add to the concrete that actually creates micro bubbles in the concrete, because we live in where we get a lot of frost and heavy freezing. So Jade has some air right there, in her hand. It's a liquid. She's gonna go up on the truck up there and dump it in, I believe. That's how she's gonna do it. Hey Dougie,
Yeah.
you want us to dump that in for you? No? Never mind. Dave's gonna do it. Is this the bottle? What do you got in the bottle?
Air.
Air! That's right, air. It looks like it's got liquid, not air in it. Gonna dump that in there, guys, and mix it up, and then we'll put that in our apron right there, and then it won't scald on us, because what'll happen if you don't is it'll scald. When the water gets into it, it'll freeze, and the water will expand and it will pop the surface off the concrete, and we call that scalding, and that's a no-go. So this apron's gonna be broom finished, and the inside is going to be power trowel finished. So you don't want to power trowel, and you don't want to trowel the exterior concrete. You want to put this air in there, and you want to give it a broom finish. We stuck a piece of Luan in there, which is the 1/8" thicker. We're going to leave that in there because we don't want to tie the exterior concrete into the interior concrete, because when the exterior will get colder out here when the doors close, and it will freeze differently, and it will pick up. If it's poured through that doorway, it can pick up and crack the concrete inside the door, right where your door comes down. So we're gonna leave that piece of Luan right in there, and then that joint can just be caulked. You can use expansion foam, but it's a little harder to get it in there. So we're gonna put that Luan in there today. Kate's mixing up with the air right now. Got it in there. Gonna mix it all up for us, and we'll finish her up here. Alright guys, I just asked Jade how long she needs to mix that up, and she said 5 minutes. That's what the dispatch guy, the mix design guy, told her. I didn't know the answer to that, so that's some good info for you. If you ever do this, you want to add air to the concrete, make sure the driver mixes it up about 5 minutes. And she did. She was mixing it up. I turned the camera off. It seemed like it was taking forever. But then she told me that. I go, okay, that's good. That's good information to have. That way that air gets mixed into that concrete really good. So Biscuit's just finishing up here, and then we'll start filling in the apron. He's bull floating it. We got a couple pulls to do in the inside, and then we will start the outside.
Hold up for a second.
Right on time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you showed up right on time.
What's your name?
Jim Stave. Are you Ron's son?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ron Jr. Yep.
Yeah, no, you know your dad.
Yeah, I know my dad. Yeah.
Yeah, you do him.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be here checking it out.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he's 9:30.
Probably gonna be.
coffee.
Yeah, he'll
He
be.
makes coffee almost every other day.
Oh, good. They'll still get some time to see it done.
Yeah.
Well, not done.
Yeah, well, I have to give his approval.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing for his age how good what he does.
Oh, yeah. He's a worker. Oh, I'm not targeted.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say. The apple didn't fall off the tree, I'll tell you that.
This kind of work.
No.
He taught me this stuff a long time ago. Looks like that. I fixed that wet pad. Okay, guys, that's a wrap getting it in. Looks like, yeah, looks like the Luan stayed there pretty good. So that'll be good. Nice little job today. Jade's washing out over there, out of the way. That's that. Just got to do some little bit of bow floating. Just gonna hit the rest of it with the bow float. We're gonna start working out back. We got the Yanmar VIO 35. Speaking of the Yanmar VIO 35, I can't think of a name for it. You guys help me out on that. I call it the Yan Mini sometimes, but if you can think of a better name for that. We got all our equipment named, you know me, I'm crazy like that. I like nicknames. This is just finishing her up, guys. We're washing up our tools over here. We always like to wash our tools. We always fill up our wheelbarrow with water. And this is hot water, so it's kind of nice. And we can wash everything up before it gets hard on there. A lot easier to do it right now. And Jade's washing up so it's out of our way. I didn't want to wash up near this gravel pile because I don't want to get it all over my skid steer. We're going to be moving all three of those loads out back. That's the game plan. I'll show you what that looks like. Alright guys, I'm on the Mini. Ripping up some stumps. There's about 3 or 4 stumps in here. One right here I'm going to rip out. This is pretty gravelly up here, but you get out there and there's some clay. There's some clay over here. We're going to pan all that out. Dougie's marking off 2 feet around this thing. We want to make our gravel pad a couple feet bigger than the actual footprint here. That's how we do it. Dougie's got a string line there. He's gonna paint us a line. I'm out of your way, Doug.
No, you're good.
Just gonna paint it up so we got something to work with. And we'll start digging. Biscuit's gone to get Kevin Kubota. That's how we're gonna do it today, guys. excavator to set the trowel in there. I missed it on video, but Chris jumps up on the bucket, jumps in there. We had to go over top of our apron here. What? Oh, we gotta use the mall to get in there? Here's where we're at, guys. It's snowing. It's snowing. So we built a little tent over the doorway. And the boys are just laying it down by hand after Chris machined it. Looking pretty good. Customer wants a little bit of fuzz, doesn't want it real slippery. Wants it to kind of match his existing, which is actually, this will be a lot nicer than this existing, but we'll get the picture. So that's what we're doing on the inside. The outside here, I'll show you what we did. I had some extra gravel here, so I dressed that all off for him and tamped it. And then out back we got his pad ready for his pole barn that he's building out here. We got that all tamped out, leveled out, tamped out. That's what we did while waiting on the floor. We put a bunch of material back there. There was a big low spot. We filled all that in for him. Customer's super happy. Now the Amish is gonna come and build this barn. He's got the 6x6s and stuff already right there waiting. So then we won't have to get inside this with the excavator and dig all that. You seen we took tree roots and all kinds of fun stuff out of there, so we won't have to do it that way like we did on this thing. That's a pain. We don't like to do that. But that's that. We'll cut this tomorrow. We'll probably seal it tomorrow. Maybe we'll seal it tonight. Probably seal it tonight. We'll see. We're gonna seal and cut it though. All right, guys, we're here the next day. Floor come out really nice. Just took the plastic enclosure down. Chris and Dustin are gonna cut it with the soft cut saw. I think my little Luan detail come out pretty nicely. That'll be able to be caulked. That'll crack right on that Luan. And then we can put a bead of caulk in there. But I'm doing a little extra here. I brought a yard of limestone over. Not really part of what I bid the job as, but I don't want to leave this lip here. I want to fill that in for him, so I've got 1 yard of limestone just to soften that approach for him. A little extra, brought the dump trailer over. That's what she looks like, guys. We're gonna seal it too, but we're probably gonna cut it today, wash it, and then let it dry and come back and just spray it over quick. Spray the apron and spray the inside of there for salt protection. But I gotta roll. I gotta go to another job. I'm gonna leave these guys here to work on this, and then I'm heading to Cleveland, New York, to work on another one. Doug and Biscuit are over there. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys, finished product. Yeah. The sealer's a little blotchy yet, but come on, nice. That's how we do it right there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. See you on the next one.